just a sip on that with your host, Kirsten. This is
Alisha.
What are you drinking, Alisha?
A sugar-free German chocolate latte with almond milk from Dutch.
Nice. And what did I get?
A sugar-free white angel latte with almond milk from Dutch.
Okay. I suck at it. Okay, so I wanted to get into the bodybuilding conversation. Are you doing it again? What's going on with that?
Yeah, I'm definitely planning on doing it again. Thinking the end of 2024. I just had my competition in 2023 towards the end of it, and you have to, when you're coming off comp, like you need to refeed properly, and I didn't, and I overdid it, and like ruined a lot of the progress I made. So I've got to literally
start from scratch,
basically,
again.
Mm-hmm. Like recondition myself.
Like, how much more weight did you gain after the competition? Mind you, tell us what you gained from the competition. What did you win something? Tell us about that. Walk us through that, and then tell us what happened afterwards.
So placement wise, like I didn't win what I needed to win to compete in a higher level, but like what I won was bigger than any of that, if that makes sense. Like just like the mental gain and like trust in myself and like the integrity that I had like during that prep was basically what I won.
Yeah,
like I don't
boosted up your confidence.
Yeah,
it boosted up your like social too. So it boosted up who you are. You won something more than just a placement, but you did get second place, and it was your first bodybuilding show.
Yeah, well, there's different classes that you compete in. So there's true novice, there's novice, and then there's open. Open is the most important class because that's what's going to get you sent to nationals or get you qualified as pro, like that open class. True novice, I got second. Novice, I got second. And then open, out of all of the girls, I got third. So I need a first or second placement to be able to go to nationals. And I got third, so it was a place away.
It's not bad though for your first time though. That doesn't typically happen for first timers.
Yeah, I guess. I know. I'm just ready to hit the next one. Like because I know exactly what needs to get done.
So when's the next one?
The end of 2024.
And then where's that at? In Vegas again?
I'm doing a Vegas show.
So what happened after that? So how much weight did you lose pre-showing?
I lost. Okay,
I know you've gained muscle, but how much? Let's just talk about weight-wise. How much did you lose for that competition?
So I started about 155 beginning of prep, got down to 123. But like toward the last week, you're draining like the last few days, like you're draining like all the water in your body as well. Like you're like super, super, super lean before you pop out on stage. So around like 30 pounds, 25, 30 pounds is what I lost.
Wow.
Yeah. And then, so you go from being on like this strict regimen of like no carbs, hours of cardio, and then you're supposed to keep that same regimen coming off comp, like, and it slowly digresses. So I did it for a second. And then I have a bad history with binge eating.
Me too.
So this is the worst part of it because it's like all that the mental wins, like just from being in that prep.
Yeah.
And I felt so much more evolved as a person and like past that. And then coming out of it, just realizing that I was not at all. And it smacked me just as hard as it has any other time. And I gained it all back. I'm right back at like
Before you-
150. Yeah, but in the same amount of time. So like 3 months of prep to lose, 3 months of prep after, gained it right back.
But you didn't stop working out.
I did for maybe 2 consecutive months. This past month
okay.
and a half, I've been back and trying to fix what
The habits.
Yeah.
The bad habits.
Yeah, and everything was down. Just my whole mental.
Yeah.
I like crashed.
You've had a lot of change.
Yeah. And they warn you, like a lot of people in the bodybuilding community, they warn you that it's going to hit you hard, like after competition, that happens. And I was like, nah, like I'm good. Because just the high that you get from being in prep.
Yeah, I'm going to continue.
Yeah, you've lost.
But you're tired, you know?
Yeah, but just how possible things are in your head because of like what you're accomplishing on the day-to-day with like all of these other external things tied in, like the cardio, the food, and you're still doing all this other stuff. It's like I got this, like I'm more than capable. And then shutting down after is wild. How
hard was it to stop the drinking, stop the eating? How were you like socially? Like how did it make you feel when you were around people that were drinking, you were around people that were able to eat whatever they want without thinking twice about it? Like, how did that make you feel? And what did you do to, like, okay, I don't want to be like this. I don't want to get involved with this. You know, how did you stop mentally and physically?
I don't know how to explain the eating part of it. But once I got into it, like in the mindset, it was like a flip switched, and I didn't care about the food. Like that wasn't a thing for me. Like anybody could really, there's very few occasions where I would trip if people were eating like really good food in front of me, like wings. I think there was a time here where you made like a fire salad and steak, and I was sitting at the table and everybody's eating, and I'm like, I'm gonna go cry. But
even with eating a salad though and a steak, like you really had to maintain the same calories, right? That's why. Because even though it was healthy, it wasn't within
my
your
macros
calorie.
had to be set at what they were set at.
Right.
So, and then the drinking, that's like a whole nother like vice that I've had. Like in place of the like binge eating and then drinking. Those like two. That's.
So I know we talked about before, if you're gonna drink, don't cheat, or like substitute it with cheating. That shit is so hard. How do you only drink and eat healthy? Like you're like mentally, when I drink, I have to eat something bad and fried. Like did you do that as well? Like when you wanted a cheat day, you would just drink, or would you mix it?
I didn't drink at all during that time because I knew that if I started, I probably wouldn't stop.
Right.
And the same thing with
you
food.
knew your limit.
Yeah, no. So I'm not going to tempt myself. I'm not going to put myself in the place of temptation. Like I wanted it so bad. Like I'm not going to do that to myself. And and with food, the same thing. I only had one cheat meal throughout that whole prep.
Wow.
So.
And what was your cheat meal?
It was wings from Pit Stop.
That's a cheat meal?
Yeah, just a cheat meal in the middle of prep.
Fudge.
Yeah.
That would be like an everyday meal for keto. Well, I mean, with the sauces and stuff like that. But buffalo isn't that bad. But damn.
No, I wanted it.
No fries, no nothing. Just a wings.
Oh no, with wings? No, I had wings and fries.
Yeah. Can't.
But I put the that G Huge sugar-free sweet chili sauce.
That's what I put on my shit.
Yeah. I did that.
Damn.
We're saving calories over here, baby.
So what are you doing now to prep yourself? Like what calories do you stay within? What's your carb intake? What's your protein intake? Because you're trying to get back. You're doing the same show, right? So you're doing.
Well, right now I'm not under a coach.
So you're doing it all yourself.
Yeah, I feel like with what my coach has given me,
the tools. Yeah.
And I'm trying something different. I don't know if he'd approve, but I'm trying something different. Like I don't know my set amount of calories. I know
when to stop.
Yeah. Well, so like an example, like upper body days, like I'm doing cardio 5 days a week, and
every single day. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
so it'll progress like as the months go on. So it'll go like 30 minutes a month, 45 minutes a month, another 45 minutes for that month, and then an hour. It'll keep going up. But like say an upper body day with cardio, I have 5 meals a day, and meals 1 and 2 will have carbs, and the rest will be no carbs. If it's a lower body day and a lower body day with cardio, I'm doing meals 1, 2, and 3 with carbs. The rest no, and then no rest days, no carbs. So it's almost like carb loading. So and so far it's worked. I've been tracking like weekly weight and pictures because I just want everything logged.
Yeah, you want to document everything. So I can't. Yeah, come join us. You're making a coffee?
Yeah, I got a sip on that.
Okay.
I got a sip on that. What do you do though, like in terms of food?
Well, I lost myself a few months ago, almost a year. No, I would say probably in September. That's when I stopped staying on track. And it was because of the move. We had other stuff going on. And then it was like,
Which is completely understandable.
It's just like hard to get back into that like routine, like deadlifting and heavy weights. Like for some reason, I just stopped all of that. Mind you, it was hurting my back. I don't know. I loved it in the beginning.
It takes a lot out of you.
Yeah. So right now I'm trying to get back into it, but it's hard because
I stopped too.
drinking and eating is so good and fun, but
Sure.
But right now I'm just like doing 800 calories a day.
That's insane to me.
And then I'm doing a cheat meal, not a meal, probably a day, 2 days out of the week. Yeah. So it would be like today I'm not cheating. So it's Friday. So I'll probably cheat tomorrow a little bit, but not overboard. I'll have a good meal in the morning, good meal at lunch, and then probably dinner time I'll probably cheat. And then Sunday, we're going for the Super Bowl, so we're going to cheat. But throughout the whole entire work week, I stay within 800 calories a day. And I have that carb manager app. And what's so cool about that app is like you just scan it. And it just, so it's just calories.
You think 800 calories is sustainable?
For me, I know, like, for me to stay on track, 800 calories was good for me when I lost all my weight in the past.
Are we talking about the big weight loss? Or are we talking about
I've had so many different times I had weight loss. Which ones are you talking about? You're talking about before I met Adrian?
Yeah, I'm talking about that one.
Okay, so before I met Adrian.
And can you like elaborate on that? Like what you were at and like what you ended up at?
Okay, so before I met Adrian.
I don't know. I really don't know if a lot of people know about that because that's insane. Like that was a huge transformation.
So before Adrian, before kids and stuff, I've always been tiny. Not tiny, but I've always been lean because I did sports and stuff like that. And then after high school, I got busy with working, eating, drinking, all that. So I gained a lot of my weight from that. So I went up to like maybe 180 was my highest. And so then, shift just changed and I was like, I need to lose weight. I look crazy and I don't feel myself. I'm not happy, So then I started to just do a low calorie, meals. But I didn't do keto. I didn't know anything about keto. I just did my own thing. I just ate, all the healthy stuff, an apple, an orange. I ate three times out of the day and I had a snack in between. And if I wanted a chocolate bar, I would eat a chocolate bar. And I lost so much weight. It took time though, but it was a good amount of time to make me stay consistent. You know what I mean? I wasn't.
Cardio too, and
Yeah, a lot of cardio.
What was your like a week of training? Like what was the?
It was just cardio, like
Oh, it
you
was
said.
just cardio?
It was just cardio. I didn't play with the weights too much. I just wanted to lose all my fat. You know what I mean? I just wanted to lose all that before I started gaining muscle. I wanted to get that. And so every day I just ran. I was a runner. Like your mom. I was running all the time. And then, and then I lost all the weight and I was like, man, I'm really looking tiny, like skinny.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I need to start doing something and taking more protein. And so I started watching YouTube videos, of different people. I started following people on social media just to understand how much I need to intake to gain muscle,
Mm-hmm.
And then I met Adrian.
Oh, yeah, you were lifting weights when you met me.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of abs too.
And is that one like keto?
No, I got on keto
Went through a whole
after.
kit, the whole
Yeah.
palette and everything.
Oh really?
Yeah. So me and Adrian worked out together. I still maintained the same diet. We would go out to drink and stuff, but we would eat healthy. We weren't strict.
I met Kirsten after a bulk to like 240, and I met
Yeah,
her
he was
like 220.
big.
I met her like 225. Then I after I had Violet, I gained the sympathy weight with Violet.
Yeah, with me.
Not really, but then I went like, oh, I know what I could use, a tool in my back burner.
And that was
Low carb.
gotcha.
Yeah, it was just low carb. Yeah.
No tracking either.
And then I got pregnant with Violet, and then I gained so much weight with both kids. But Violet, I was pushing 200 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And so Adrian, before or right after Violet was born, he was on a diet. And I was like, what are you doing? Why are you eating all this fat? Like, that's so gross, He's like, I'm on keto. He's like,
that's weird.
Yeah, I was like, that's not going to work. That's not going to work.
I used to say the same thing.
I was like,
what's going on?
That's such a crash diet, And then he was losing weight like quick. And I was like, I got to fucking try this shit. I got to try it. So then I tried it. Not only did I lose weight, but my skin got better. My mind, like everything with keto, just like, I just felt good. Like I felt strong. Like, I don't know. It was just a different feeling. And that's why I've always liked going back to keto if I keep starting a diet. You know what I mean?
It's a good tool in the arsenal as long as you keep the protein high. I think protein's everywhere for body composition at least.
Was that same feeling stay with you though throughout the entirety of doing keto, or is it like a beginning
No,
thing?
because I was more strict in the beginning. You know what I mean? I was more on top of my fats. I was more on top of like my low carbs. I was keeping track.
So you were like truly in ketosis.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And it was...
I felt like, I don't think I was like a keto freak like I was, but I think like right now I'm not as keto as I was when I first started keto. Yeah. I'm not as tracking. Right now I'm just tracking protein and calories.
I would also always consider us more Atkins than what keto was. And I've been doing that shit since I was 12, Alicia. And I went to the doctor and he said, "You obese." He said, and
what exactly is Atkins? Wasn't it just like
it's the same? It's like keto, but without the fat.
With the protein.
Yeah.
It's still moderate fat. Fat still outpowers the carbs.
But like no carbs, basically.
No, probably low. I would say like you could probably do it. Anybody, depending on your metabolism.
I like Atkins.
Or 20 to 100, 20 to 80.
I don't know, but I had a lot of stomach issues too. So with keto, with that too, it helped. I was always bloated all the time. And before Adrian, I was still like that. I was still getting bloated, you know what I mean? And I was just like in pain, the hormones and shit like that. But like with keto, I wasn't that bad. I didn't get bloated. I can eat. I felt stuffed after keto.
I think, yeah,
you know
the
what
fat,
I mean?
Yeah. Like satiating you. And then probably
Satiating.
fixing your hormones, like you're talking about, like clearing your skin. Probably like with everything that you were doing before. You're probably like,
I think it was
like feeding your body properly.
The right stuff that it needed.
And you needed that fat.
No, yeah, because I noticed like once you start like understanding your body, like really researching what's good for you. Like I know now almonds, fucking irritation of being. I cannot eat almonds. I'll do like almond milk, but I won't. I don't usually. I try to stay away from almonds. I'll fucking But I'm drinking it. I'll drink.
Sip on that.
You gotta sip.
Yeah, no, but same. Like
So with certain stuff, so even with your skin and stuff like that too, like you just gotta figure out what, just like skin products or just like anything else, you test shit to make sure, okay, this works for my body, But I lost a lot of weight with keto. I loved it. That's why I'm trying to get back into it. And how I knew 800 calories worked for me is when we had that competition with the family.
Oh,
and
like
that long period of time of doing just 800 calories a day. I don't feel bloated. I don't feel, I feel good with 800 calories. I know it's crazy.
Well, I mean, that's about where I was at, maybe even a little bit lower the last month of prep. Or maybe the last.
You had no cheat days with that 800.
She had no cheat days,
No, but I wasn't. No cheat meals. Yeah.
You got to think it's all based on a weekly calorie intake. In the grand scheme of things.
Well, I think it's like if you train your body or like your stomach, or I don't know. I don't think personally 800 is sustainable, but like it does. You get used to it. It's not for a long period of time. Like you shouldn't be doing that, but. No, I got used to it. Like I wasn't hungry like after a while. I mean, when it got down to it, I think it was more of a mental thing that made me hungry because I was like, okay, we're about to wrap this up. Like I'm ready. But like during, I was like, no. Okay.
Then when she ate that first thing, I'm assuming your hormones ignited. It's just a hormone thing. So that's why it's so hard after a cheat day to eat right the next day.
Yeah, and that's why I was happy that I didn't have any cheat days because I would have ruined it for myself. Because I can have really bad self-control. Like, I mean, wait, does that make sense? I don't have self-control.
Yeah.
So, I'd rather just not have the cheat day.
My issue is like,
I think I could ruin whatever progress I make for myself if I don't stay on track. Yeah.
See, me and Adrian are the same. We can't stop. Like once we start, we cannot stop.
But I think that's most people. I think
but we have like but mine is like a mental thing though. Like I have to finish what I bought. You know what I mean? Like I have to finish it. Like if I get a whole bag of fucking hot Cheetos, like I have to finish the whole bag. It's
like in a sitting or just to make sure they're gone. Like because you bought them. What do you mean?
I can finish a whole bag of hot Cheetos.
Oh no, so can I.
We'll go and we'll eat like a lot. And then
or like
maybe I'll eat more than her. I'll probably eat like 2,000 calories more than her or something like that, But then she'll come back home after being full and eat hot Cheetos when I'm like, fuck, I'm dying,
No,
we'll eat a huge ass meal and I'll come back home and I'll.
But of course she ate less, so there is more room there. But
but I know I'm stuffed.
She surprised me.
Oh no, I'll put it down.
Like I know I'm stuffed, but I still want to eat. Like I don't know. I think it's taste something.
For me, it's not taste. Like it's guilt. Like I feel bad that like.
Oh, that goes through me too.
Yeah,
I already fucking started.
Like
now. I'm
literally like gluttony. Gluttony. Is that the word I'm looking for? Gluttony. I'm sorry. And I'm like, okay, like I'm already there. Like sayonara. But like that's what I'm working on so bad. Is it because there's a reason I'm doing it. It's not even about the food. Like figure out why I'm doing it and just allowing myself. Like grace, it's okay. Like bounce back, you're fine. Do it right next time.
But satisfy that.
Oh, for sure. It's learning the balance for me is hard. Because like I said, I go over.
So now you're training people. Now, how is that going?
It's insane.
Is it fun?
So far, yeah.
Yeah. And you've got what 4
clients? Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. No, it's actually
that's
really
a lot.
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd be
training people.
Yeah.
And this is just anyone, right? Anyone who wants to train.
Well, you could probably help out younger kids too.
Yeah.
Or what's the age group right now that you have? Like what's...
Depend on the parents' authorization,
I got
think.
Like a woman like in her 20s and then 2 other women like in their 30s and then
cool. And just all different. Oh, a guy too. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you have different weights too with that? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you're dealing with
Different.
Sometimes more than what you had to go through, right?
Yeah. With certain people, yeah.
So do you train them differently?
Yeah. So there's like a guy who, like his compared to, okay, so I have one client, her goal is fat loss and like toning up.
So you do an assessment with them
Oh
first,
yeah, we got to go over everything.
And you go over what they want to lose, what they want to...
Everything.
Okay,
everything.
Cool.
And then build a routine off that. So like that's her routine, fat loss and lean muscle mass. But like when I train her, like I'm focusing on glutes, I'm focusing on shoulders, I'm focusing on back. Like where I'm trying to get her defined. Yeah. And then cardio as well. But with him, his goal, he has a test that he needs to do for the CHP like months down the line from right now.
Wow.
And he needs to make a certain mile and a half time. He needs to be at a certain body fat percentage. And so it's a completely different style of training.
Yeah.
So
yeah, for sure.
It's definitely, it's fun because that's, I love fitness. Like I love, like that's my ish. Yeah.
That's so cool because you weren't always like that.
No.
And that's crazy that you just like randomly was like, okay, I'm going to do this.
Yeah. And I just want to keep learning. Like it's a really cool field to be in. Especially the nutrition part. I want to keep learning about that.
Yeah. Because that will give you the opportunity to meal prep.
To really like help these people meet their goals. Like that's what I want to do. I want them to.
At the end of the day, it's what you eat. That's gonna 100%.
Your training is nothing without your diet.
And do they know that though?
I explain that, and I it's beyond my scope to make them meal plans.
Yeah,
I could, but it's not. I'd rather be better informed and like have like
you want to set them up
under me or go to college for a bit. But I will just point them in the direction of like Matt or Levi, people at the gym who.
Does Matt have nutrition?
Yeah, Matt has years of experience.
Right, because he has his own meal prepping business. Does he still do that?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
I didn't even know he did that.
No, that's a long time ago.
That was? Wow. Is he still doing his shakes and stuff like that? He doesn't have that room anymore, huh?
No, it's a whole different location.
Oh yeah, I'm so out of it. Damn.
Didn't know that for a long time.
Wow. Well, yeah, that's crazy.
New gym's nice though.
Very nice, very nice. We need that in Barstow. We need that,
Yeah, and I'm so grateful.
There's not that many gyms out here that in the high desert, you know what I mean, other than the gym. But have you been to other gyms or you just stay in the town?
I mainly stay in the town. I've been to the gym a few times, but mainly for posing practice.
For the light.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for that posing room. But I don't train there. I'd like to train there. I'd like to train at the other gym in Apple Valley. I'd like to get a membership there. Not now though.
Are these people all from town that you
train?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Eventually, I'd like to branch out. And
do you do their diet plan too?
No, so I'm not. Like I said, I'm not.
You're the exercise portion of it.
Yeah, but I'd like to get into that. Like, I want to get certified as a nutritionist, and I want to go to school. Like, I don't even know, maybe to be a dietitian. Like, I love the training aspect of it. I'm knowledgeable in that department because of what Matt has shown me in my own trial and error. But I have like a real
passion.
Yeah, for nutrition. Like, I can talk to you about it like for a long time. I can talk to anybody about it. Like, I like it.
Good way to utilize it with working out and
like
sugar carbs after workout, spiking your insulin, doing stuff to promote growth.
So what do you use? Do you use any supplements for muscle growth or for even like pre-workout? What type of pre-workout do you use? Do you use any? Are you picky or?
Pre-workout, no. Caffeine, I can't really.
You don't do any type of pre-workout?
No, I can't. Yeah, I'll have a coffee in the morning and then maybe a second coffee or an energy drink in the day, and that's it. Like, I can't. My tolerance is not there anymore.
Any creatine or nitrous oxide boosters or anything?
If I had my perfect like routine for supplements, I'd be taking my glutamine and my creatine before my workout. And then pump depending on what I'm hitting. If I'm hitting legs, I'm not taking pump. Yeah, my bad. My bad. But I'm not taking pump for legs. I'm just not doing that. I'm not gonna put myself through that. But after I'm taking BCAAs or EAAs, it's preference and then it's protein.
So what
and
would
then
you
multivitamins, fish oil.
What would you tell someone that's first starting out ever, like starting out in the gym, like where to start when it comes to supplements and when it comes to working out, training? Yeah.
It's a hard one.
Are any of the clients first timers, kind of like getting back into it?
This one woman, I think she's like a first timer. She's in the gym, but only ever doing cardio, only ever hitting the elliptical. Like honestly, you don't want to go in the gym and hurt yourself and not be putting the work that you're putting in to good use. Like know what you're doing. Do your research or hire somebody to show you what you need to know.
Yeah, you don't want to learn from mistakes.
You're gonna waste so much time by not.
Oh yeah, you want to focus on posture first. You want to. Yeah, that's the main thing. What I do now at the gym that I notice is that I don't hit higher weights anymore. I'm mostly focused on my form. Yeah. Yeah. Where am I targeting the most, and do I feel it? That's what I do now. I'm like, I don't care if I'm hitting, because sometimes I will all push myself, but other than that, I'm mostly working on
you gotta go to
specific.
Well, I think that's the point.
Yeah. See, that's what's crazy about mine is that I don't count. I don't count at all. I go by
It's interesting.
I do not. I don't know why. I hate
that
counting.
Comes after time, I've heard someone do that who's been working out for like 20 years. I can do it sometimes, but the numbers mean a lot to me.
Yeah, me as well.
My numbers don't. I don't care. Yeah. That's good. I don't know why. And I've always been like that. I have always been like that. I just don't. I just wait until I'm done. This is it. I'm done.
Well,
I'll do
You think that comes from like a wrestling background that you kind of like push yourself to your exertion thing?
Maybe. I don't know. I just don't want to have to sit there and count. Okay, today I did 15. Yesterday I did. I just don't want to keep.
So what are you pushing yourself to? Like what max percentage wise?
Till I can't anymore. Like okay,
every set is you're hitting your max.
No, so I start on low weights. I do a warm up, and I just go as many as I can with the lightweight, and then I'll pause, and then I'll go down. I'll go up on the weights, and then I'll do like 3 reps. 3 sets, and then that's it. But I always jump my weights. Like I'll do 20 at first, and then I'll put it all the way to 60, and then I'll go all the way to 80. I'll just keep, and then I just keep going. I stop until I don't want it anymore, So I don't like counting. I'm not a math person.
I mean, whatever works for you. Works for you.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you've had like really great results. So whatever, like I said, works for you.
Yeah, but then you gotta change it up too, because you're so used to doing the same thing over and over again that you sometimes get tired of it. And I think that's what happened to me. I just got tired. Just stopped working out for a little bit. That's weird. Yeah. I've never done that since I met Adrian. I'm like, I had a weird, and I changed jobs, you know what I mean? So when you come from, when I worked as a police officer, I was working out every day.
Yeah. Environment is also a huge play. Like
it's not like we eat out a lot where I'm at right now. They eat out a lot.
Environment's a huge play. Like the drinking, the eating, like with the family, like is just a huge play. Sometimes you just got to limit. Like you got to focus. Like, are your goal? What's more important? Like enjoying this time with your family and this food and this drinks, or the goals that you have set. Like what you just got to evaluate. Like which is more important to you. And it sounds selfish because it is, but it's up to you.
No, it's like. You want to be healthy too. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you want kids soon, but that plays a big part in your health too. You know what I mean? So you think of everything else too that helps out with being healthy. You know what I mean? You get to play with your kids more. You get to, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Your goals.
It's not just selfish. That's what I'm saying. It's not. You think it's selfish. It sounds selfish, but all in all, it's not. You're staying longer. You're happier. Your mental healthness. I mean, your mental fitness.
Have someone to look up to.
Yeah. It's just that.
I'm not saying they don't look up to any parent, whether how they look or whatever, but I think it's something.
Well, people are going to look at you like a selfish. You're going to get a lot of backlash from like friends who aren't really friends and like people who aren't.
Every day at work.
Every day.
Adrian, you going to eat a donut?
Every day.
So much
and it's like, what do you get out of you eating the donut? Like, what is he getting out of you eating the donut?
It's just
so
like
weird, such weird energy to me. I'll never understand it.
I don't think it's like a sabotage thing. It's like when I drink,
I'm not
I
doing
want
good
someone
and you're
else
doing good.
to drink.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like a social thing. You know what I mean? That's where I get. Like, from where I work out right now, I feel like it's not because I want to sabotage you and your wellness. It's just I want you to eat with me. I just want to socially eat. You know what I mean? Just like with drinking or smoking, it's like a social thing.
I'm gonna be honest and say when I do it, when I do that, I'm doing it because I don't feel good about what I'm doing. And like almost like a misery loves company type of deal. Like completely honest. Like that's what I do.
It too with the people that we're involved with. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying everybody's like that, but me, if I'm drinking, I want to drink with somebody. You know what I mean?
But they're not like me. Like, okay, you have 1 donut, 2 donuts, even 3. But like, I'll eat one. I might want to go overboard and make the whole day shit. Where then one of them might be able to cut the donut in half, eat half, and forget about it.
See, I can't do that.
I'm not there. So what I told them is my Monday through Friday is my structure. You know, I come to work not to make it feel like home, but to have my structure and have my good meal. You know.
Oh, and not only that, your attitude changes too. Like if someone's peer pressuring you to eat bad and you do it, you know what I mean? It psychologically, you're like, fuck, man, you like, why did I do that? You know what I mean? You feel the guilt and stuff like that. And then also you get upset and it ruins your whole, it ruins your whole day.
We've found maneuvers to go around it. But my example would be, they just offer Subway, so I get to order what I want. I just got an oven roasted turkey with mustard, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm able to cut that in half, and that was my lunch for work, and the other half was the next day.
Yeah, like...
So it saved me 2 lunches, and the calories were similar to what my lunch would have been.
You're right, though, because they got donuts this week, and I fucking love donuts, especially from Frosties.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
oh, my God.
Like, if anyone buys Frosties, I have to have a piece of it. Like, I just have to. It is so fucked up.
I can say no to that.
It's so fucked up. No, it's like you know what I mean? And I was like, and throughout the whole week, I was like, okay, 80 calories. That's your main focus. 800 calories. That's your main focus. If I split this donut in half,
it's gonna give about...
and I don't eat until dinner time, I'm gonna be okay.
I just don't believe that's sustainable, and I don't think that's healthy.
For one day. It's not like I'm doing it every single day. I'm just saying, like, for me to feel good, and everybody's different, though. Yeah. You know what I mean?
For sure. But then there's science that comes into play, like, with your metabolism, like, I don't know. Like, with you depriving yourself, and if you're not, like, on a regular type of schedule,
punishment.
Like, no, your body's going to take effect.
You got to shock
from it. Like,
I think you got to shock the system too. I think you have to. I mean, not in the low sense. In the low sense, you can, but I think if you're moderate like there, and then you do like freaking 5,000 calories in one day after 2 weeks of doing it.
I can't say nothing because I don't know the science behind that. So
or detoxing. Do you fast?
No. I was watching something. Hopefully it's like science backed. Or Matt told me, but like because I train in the mornings, so I eat early. Like I eat like 6 to 8.
So you eat before you go to the gym?
Because I'm not gonna fast for my lift. I want fuel for that, and I want my muscles fueled, and then I'll hit cardio after.
It'll pull from your
exactly, and I'm not trying to waste any muscle. Like that's my whole goal right
now. Really?
So, yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. And I wake up
But
so
see,
early,
like, that's how your
I have to
body
do it.
works. Well, that's how you trained your body to work.
No, that's how everybody's body works.
I don't know. I don't know. When I
you're not
fast,
gonna see it. It's not. It's. You're not gonna. But it is. It's pulling from that.
Your body can't generate the fat into fuel quick enough as it can with.
But I believe that fasting is good though.
Sure, if you're doing cardio,
the
like
only
cardio is
other
fine.
theory I would think of that is you eat so much later at night that it's storing over till the next morning.
I can agree with that.
So when do you fast?
Me? You see me, babe. I get hungry all late at night and stuff and snacking.
But if you're training, say you're training after work, like it doesn't really matter.
Really, you're training in the evening. So
if you're training in the morning, it's a different story. I'm just talking about me. I'm training in the morning, so I want to fuel my lift.
Right.
But if you're not, then
so what time do you stop eating?
At
night.
I really don't set no like regulations on that. Like I try to stop at like 8:30, but my schedule goes busy sometimes, so maybe like 10:30 because I have 5 meals that I have.
Do you try to push it later on the last meal?
No, I try to have it as early. No, as early as possible, like that 8 o'clock.
Okay, because you got that food in the morning.
Early, and I want to not feel hungry. Bad in the morning.
Okay.
Like that food is not digested. Like I want it completely digested. I want to eat my breakfast, and I want to balance it and drink.
So you stopped drinking for how long? Like, what's going on with that? Are you not drinking alcohol anymore? Like, are you...
So, I stopped for 6 months from, 6 months ago until New Year's Eve. And then I drank.
New Year's Eve?
Yeah, no, so 6 months from then until New Year's Eve.
I just thought about New Year's Eve. We were there.
Yeah. And then...
Oh, what a night. Anyways, until New Year's Eve.
And then...
So that was
July?
Starting July?
No. It was before prep. I stopped drinking. So whenever, right before I started prep, I stopped drinking. Because I was like, before prep, I was drinking.
That's a hard thing to juggle, is drinking and trying to stay...
Well, no, it had to stop. Well, the drinking wasn't just drinking. The drinking was like starting to turn into...
an addiction.
No, it was starting to circle back to like Vegas days.
Yeah,
working in the bar and just like people I was surrounded by, and then I snapped, hit prep, and then quit it for 6 months, and then started New Year's Eve, and then I drank 4 times from New Year's Eve, maybe a little bit before a few days before New Year's Eve, maybe like a week after. I drank like 4 times within those 2 weeks, and I could just see it doing the same thing, like it just. It's not for me. I know it's not for me. Mm-hmm. And so now I just don't want to drink.
I met you and I was on my diet. I had a beer every weekend and I never gained weight from it.
Before I met you,
maybe because after having like kids and stuff like that.
15 or 20 beers on a Sunday every time. Every
so crazy how our body changes.
And I was at a point where
that's another big play.
Gaining weight and losing weight is just as hard. Gaining, you hit a stop, even no matter how much you try and push.
The thing about losing weight though is like you never feel like you've met your goal.
It's never being like 100% content.
It's never being 100% content.
I think I have. I've just
maybe it's a mental thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, obviously it's a mental thing, but yeah, I don't know. So, when you first started, though, did you always use the scale, or were you doing something different?
How often do you step on the scale, too?
Yeah, how often?
The prep or just?
Just now. Like, what do you do now? Do you even look at your
lifestyle
weight?
and prep is like so different. Lifestyle, you should probably be weighing. I was probably weighing myself like every month. I really wasn't. Prep is so different. Like you have to step every week day. Counts. You need to track it every week. I'm not doing every day because you fluctuate.
You don't step on it every day?
No, absolutely not.
I step on it every day.
No, I don't.
That's the only time that I feel like I'm gonna lose weight. Is it because I stopped stepping on it every day?
Oh,
I did.
The times I go a couple weeks without stepping on it, that's where it could get tumble. You're like, oh, I feel good. I'm gonna eat a little bit more. And
I step on it every day.
No, I set a day every day of the week, Saturday, Sunday. Well, now and in prep, like you're. Anyways, I don't even know what's going on. You set a day You weigh in and you send your photos in.
Same time though, right?
I didn't because I was like slacking, but like around the same time. Like I would do Saturday or Sunday. But I do the same thing now. I can't do it every day. That's not good for my mental. Like my period goes into play. Like my hormones. Like I blow.
Yeah.
I do this. I'm not giving myself that stress. Like I'm gonna do it every week, and not even take in. I just need like a few months data. Like I'm not gonna like say I weigh like 150 one week.
That's awesome.
And then it bumps up to 153. I'm not even gonna trip on it because if I know I'm doing what I need to do, I'm not gonna let myself go there. I'm just gonna keep going, and the progress is gonna show. Like you just gotta stay on your stuff, but track every week if you have a serious goal in mind.
Yeah, that's what the only time, again, when I would lose weight good is when I was stepping on the scale every single day, because it was reminding me we're either almost there, okay, we need to do more, like, and I always do it at night. For some reason now, I always do it at night. After I eat, I even weigh myself.
Me too.
And for some reason, like recently, it's starting to go down.
Same here.
So I'm like, okay, let me keep on doing this. You know what I mean?
I'll weigh myself.
I'm like, man, I just had dinner and I weigh less than what I weighed last night, you know? So
I do what you do too. I weigh myself at night before I eat dinner. But the only one that I put like legit on would be the Saturday after I finally got sleep. Because if I'm like in my weekdays, I will weigh 208 in the morning, 204 in the evening, and that's like 4 in the morning. I can weigh 208. By the evening time, I'll weigh 204. And it's just weird. So when Saturday rolls around, I finally get to sleep and not wake up at 4 in the morning, and I get a true weight, and I'll probably be 202.
I always do it in the morning. Like if I like to have like my food digested like the day before I like need to eat by like 8, and then have the food digested and weigh before the first meal in the morning. I'm not weighing after dinner or before dinner in the middle of the day, because like I retain a lot of water throughout the day, and I know I gain more. So
I just told you my fluctuation. That's just
so I'm
crazy,
not,
dude.
that just, if that works for you and if it helps you reach your goals, like all the power to you. It'll mess with my mental. I can't do that. For some people it works, some people it doesn't. Like it won't work for me.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
You could sometimes just use a mirror and like
I tried doing that. Just it's not for me.
No, I do my like 5-minute little ritual every week. Weigh my stuff in, take my pictures. I'm not even focusing on it. Next, just keep it pushing.
Yeah, that's smart too. I mean, every week is good too. But you are looking at your weight.
How do you handle like towards the end of the prep? Are you moody?
Yeah, what's your moods like?
I don't want to knock any of the people I know or friends that I know, but I know some towards the end.
I think
people get moody when they're on supplements too.
Maybe, but they get moody when they're starving themselves also.
That too.
And I was off I was off the SARMs the last month. So the last month it was just
hell.
It wasn't. The last month I got mad. I'm like, all right, I got super moody, like
irritated.
Yeah, maybe on 3 different occasions throughout the entirety of prep. I was just slow and like drained, but I wasn't upset or moody. Like I think I was like maybe the happiest I've been.
Because you had purpose.
Yeah.
A lot of people have a lot of purpose.
No, that's exactly what it was.
When you do that.
And I put myself in that place. I signed up for that. I wanted to do it. No one was telling me to do it. Like I signed up for it. Why am I complaining about it?
Why did you sign up for it though?
I feel like I've never seen anything through in my entire life. I feel like I just never seen anything through. There's like no backbone. No, like that's just what I feel like most of my life has been. And Matt had a huge part in it. But I just wanted to see something through, something like that, something that crazy through.
And you were into it.
Yeah, no, it
yeah, you liked it.
No, I love it. Like I want to be on stage.
And that's
over and over
crazy
and over again.
coming from you, because when I met you, you're so antisocial, like for reals, like it was hard to get you out of your shell.
Yeah.
You know, you're like a hermit crab, you know? You still have, that.
Those tendencies, yeah.
But the drastic change in you is like from night and day. Like it's crazy that you got up on stage, but like
with a smile on my face,
yeah, and turned
in a bikini
and showed your booty. like I'm like, who is this? What the hell? Like,
yeah,
you just, oh my gosh. I'm sure you surprised a lot of people by that, and boost a lot of people too, because some people are antisocial and they need that type of, you know what I mean?
And again, like I could give a lot of credit to Matt, but it's like it's your environment. I feel like that has such a huge play. Like if I didn't have Matt, if I didn't meet him, and if I wasn't around the people that I was around in that gym, none of that would happen. Like,
but doesn't that tell you?
No, Uncle Adrian was literally the one who got me in. Rick.
You always said birds of a feather.
I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say it. It's all about who you surround yourself with. That's either gonna make you or break you.
Yeah.
You know. So
no, it's insane.
Good job
it's
too.
Good to have a good support system.
Yeah, and it's not that I didn't ever have that. I have the greatest support system with my family.
Right. But
that was something
outside of that.
It's something I feel like I've never had like that. Mm-hmm. I've never had that. That was such a
keep you on track.
Yeah, like turning point, like super pivotal for me.
Sometimes it's better though to be outside of your norm though, like the people you're always around, and then step out and listen to other people who probably have much more experience or different experiences. You know what I mean?
Well, it's good to experience. You went to Vegas and experience other people.
Yeah.
Now to come here and experience that lifestyle,
you're able to compare.
And choose that. Yeah. And we've all been there.
Even the experience in Vegas, and then the 180.
Yeah.
Into now, like just the people.
Different lifestyles.
Yeah.
Big time.
People live
big
differently.
Time.
Yeah. No, I know. I was one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all were. Either you lived it or you've seen it. And the lucky people have seen it, and the unluckier people who grow stronger from it have lived it. You know?
Yeah.
Same shit.
I did both, so.
Yeah, it really sucked to do it at 30, or 35.
100%.
I see people doing it at 40 and 50, changing, doing good. And, I'm going to be around these crazy people. And their life gets hectic.
Yeah. Yeah. So, we did an hour.
That's a long time.
Wow. And look at that.
I drank mine a long time ago.
You chugged yours?
I didn't try to chug. It's hot. It's good. I need to wake up. I'm tired.
Well, thank you for being my first episode.
Of course. Happy to be here.
Yeah. All right. It was a pleasure. Love you.
Love you too.
And keep doing what you're doing.
Same to you.
Before we end, if you can just tell us your Instagram, where you work, and then if you're still open to new clients.
Yeah, my Insta is Alisha M.W. So ALISHA M.W. And then I work at any time, and I only train at any time in Barstow,
California. High desert. It's a beautiful town. Sip on that.